love you.
Hi guys, welcome back to the finale of Lucifer. Today we'll be watching episode 16 of season 5, A Chance at a Happy Ending. I still am not wrapped up around the fact that we have lost Dan. And it is going to be very hard to process the aftermath. I was an emotional wreck. It was very unprecedented, yet at the same time, something I thought may happen because of the way everything was so focused, weirdly enough, around him. Because yes, he was one of a pivotal characters of this show. He did things which I was like, okay, good that he's getting more dialogue at least in the show. But you know, stuff like where they were making promises, they had an entire episode just for Dan, and then God's encounter with Dan, it's like it all was like, why is everything about Dan now? It's just so sprung up about him. Dan would always be the one to help everyone, but now all of a sudden he's the focus. So I just had a very off vibe about that. So yeah, that was my thing, that I never thought that it would come true. My worst fears came true. And it's nuts. I don't know how to go about this finale, knowing that he's not there, knowing that he's in hell for all we know. And now this is, you could say, the great battle between the gods. Yet this is God's children, but still, between Michael and Lucy. I am 100% sure, in a way, that, like, very optimistic, that Lucy will win this. But this show has a way of surprising me. So I'm going to keep my expectations in the middle. Not be too shocked, yet be surprised. So yeah, let's see what this finale is all about. Episode 16, here we go. Last episode of the season. And God knows how long we have to wait for season 6, the final season of Lucifer. But it's been a great 5 seasons. Wonderful memories. Channel started on Lucifer, and now it's almost coming to an end with the show itself. So I'm so glad to be, you know, part of this, to still continue doing this entire show. So to all those who have been watching my videos since day 1, since Lucifer episode 1, season 1, thank you. Thank you so much. No words can explain how much I am so grateful for your support, and carrying on to watch these videos has been a real treat for me, and I have been enjoying every single moment of it. The emotions, the trauma, the excitement, the passion, the love, the laughter, everything is just because of our interactions and love with this show. So I'm very excited to continue on for the next season, and yeah, to many more to come. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and hope you guys enjoyed this finale as well before we watch this. So let's not wait any further. Let's get right to it. See? Roads right next to the edge of the cliff.
Lucifer! I'm not here to fight. Oh, well, I most certainly am. Well, then what would happen to all these fragile humans? I take heaven, you take hell. It's kind of poetic if you think about it. And I will let you rule down there, however you see fit. Dan is in hell because of you. Well, technically, it's because of his own guilt, which he really should have gotten over by now. Forget about the past, brother. Focus on the future. Your future. I am offering you the chance of a happy ending. I hope you take it.
Oh.
It's okay. Never loving anyone is far worse than loss.
You were able to say the thing I couldn't admit to myself. I wanted to be God for the wrong reasons. But now I know why I need to be God.
Oh my God,
Michael killed Dan so that you would feel guilty. So that when you die, you'll go down to hell. A twisted bribe to get me to go back like a good little devil. We can't let Michael win, and you can't end up like Dan.
What are you talking about? End up like Dan? Dan's in heaven.
She's dead.
What?
Oh my God.
Michael must have found out she was our spy and killed her with a flaming sword.
Hey, yeah. Thank God you're here. We're gonna need your help. We'll be right back. Okay.
Oh my gosh, is she gonna find out? She's gonna please find out today itself.
Lucifer, you have to know that you can trust me by now. So tell me the truth.
Is she what
You
you...
hit an emu with your car, didn't you? I don't care if you die. That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me. Till the years are showing on your face. And my strongest days are gone. Yes.
Let's do this, shall we? You do know bullets can't hurt me, right?
Wasn't supposed to hurt you. They're supposed to distract you. I don't think I can do that. How could you do that?
We're not
That's what they
signing you up
learned.
for cage fighting, Linda. Falling is how humans learn, is how I learned.
I'm gonna do what happened.
Remy is dead.
Doesn't matter how she died. She's still dead. Dead in his mysterious ways. If he'd just chosen a successor, we wouldn't be here. Remy would still be alive. Dan wouldn't be in hell.
It's not cowardly to save a life. It's not cowardly to fight for a single soul. We owe it to Remiel. We owe it to Dan. We are the ones still standing. Let's kill a bunch of angels.
No, Masaki. Now, if we're gonna do this, there will be no killing.
It's not cowardly to save a single life.
Oh, she's like dressed up as how they first kissed.
And our reinforcements.
Well, it's taking a little bit longer than expected.
You are God. Awful! I mean, what on earth are you wearing? Is winter coming or something? Very funny, Lucifer. Very, very funny. I know what you'll desire. And I know it's not me as God. But I also know you don't want him either.
The best reason one could have.
Oh, okay.
Lucifer has my support.
Where are you looking? Yeah.
My music hits me so hard, gets me saying, oh my Lord, thank you.
What
for
nonsense
blessing
is
me
going
with my
on?
two right and 2 fly feet. Feel good. When you know you're down, the Superfly homework from the hotel.
Oh, the...
Mega foul, bros and sisters. That is so sexy. Not now. Right, of course. Definitely later.
You don't stand it.
Oh, I can see the double.
Lucifer's losing.
This is not your fault. It's not your fault.
What are you babbling about? I'm gonna get it back. Lucifer, come on. Your banishment. You'll die if you try to go to heaven. So be it.
Dad, this is so nice.
Yeah, monkey. Sure. Yes.
Is that?
I should be anxious by now.
The ring!
The ring. The immortality is protecting me.
I don't know about that, but I know I took your advice. I faced my family, my guilt.
You went through the door.
Yep, finally. And boom, heaven.
What are you doing here?
I've come to get you. It's not your time. You need to come back.
Oh, that's right. The war.
Yes. I choose you. Yes. I love you.
Oh yes! You have the piece! Yes, Chloe! Oh.
This isn't you, Chloe.
How's he here?
No more killing. In my time here on Earth, I've learned everyone deserves a second chance. Even me, even you. Oh my me.
No! That is not where you end this season! That got me again. Again! You cannot kill Dan and freaking Chloe at the same time. That's too much. I'm so glad they were able to do that ending bit. But how is he? Is it because he accepted? What is it? Like, he went to heaven. He was burning, removed the ring, gave it to Chloe, said I love you, and somehow he was able to come back. Is it because of love that brought him back? Because God said, you will know. Is that the way they knew? I think the power of, I don't know. What is God's main thing? What's like duty? Doing anything for the person you love, sort of a thing? And even if he came back, he gave Michael a second chance because no killing. And that proved that I think that was that inkling they knew that he is God. Because God always gives you a second chance. No matter what. And in that moment, I don't know, like the only thing that's confusing me is how he's back. I think maybe it's because of love. Love is what brought him back. Weirdly enough, this is a fairy tale. He fell in love with a human, and that gift was specifically made for Lucy, which is gift meaning Chloe. And if Mr. Set Out B was like, he was in hell, he faced his guilt, he met his family, and he went through that door. So if they can do the same thing for Dan can then go, I mean, if they tell Dan and Dan faces his guilt, he can be brought to heaven. I'm not sure about how they can bring him back to like Earth, But to heaven, yes, that's a possibility. Like, face your guilt and walk through that door. And Chloe got to meet her dad, who is also in heaven. Oh, even Mays are back. She was like all rage. Wow. Okay, that was insane. I'm not gonna lie, I thought the war was gonna be a bit more dramatic. Like, of course, the ending bit was crazy, not saying, but I thought the fight in itself, like the fight also was like crazy, but I thought there'd be a bit more. I don't know why. I thought this episode in itself would be like, I don't know, 1 hour, 10 minutes or something, but it was just 53 minutes. And I genuinely thought like, oh, okay, there might be more things to it, but I guess not. Like, but I no words. This season, I mean, these couple of episodes broke me. Dan is the one thing that broke me the most, naturally. But knowing that there is a possibility for him to go to heaven just makes things a bit more at comfort. But they put his name in the credits, like in the name list, the credits, right? But I didn't see him. Did I miss him somewhere? Or was I like too engrossed in that I just, I don't know, I didn't even see him. Is it because his face was there in the pictures? That's why? Like at the start of the scene? Yeah. But I did, like, this episode ended weirdly enough very quickly for me. Again, I thought it would be a longer episode. I thought like I'd be satisfied, but I'm left with this like, what? That's it? In fact, the previous episode broke me more than this episode. Like, yes, I couldn't believe Chloe was freaking daggered with the tree of life. That's, what is that? What is the stake, the spear? What is it? Whatever it is, broken in half. And then she came back from heaven, used the necklace to freaking beat Michael up, which was crazy. But all in all, I just thought that, I don't know. First of all, the bus scene. What is that about? Like, those were criminals, right? They weren't, they were demons? Or were they made demons? Oh, I get it now. They all died in the bus. They all died when they went off over the cliff. And they're all murderers, criminals. And they went to hell. And since, of course, Maze is the demon, she got that army for her. Oh, now I get it. I was like, how did they survive the bus crash? No. They went to hell. And she brought them in for the wow. I did not like, yeah, okay, got it now. But, oh my God. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I cannot believe it's over. At least season 5. God knows how long we have to wait for season 6 now. Oh, what? It's over. You know, it's just sinking in again. It goes off and comes back. Anyhow, this finale was ridiculously good, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a bit disappointed that I'm not feeling satisfied in that way. Like, I wanted more. I got a lot. I'm selfish that way for sure, but I really wanted to see a bit more. I don't know, like, yeah, I don't know. But I love the fact that when Ella was like talking to God and asking for a sign and whatnot, and then Chloe came and then she was so enthusiastic to help Lucy out. I also genuinely thought that she would find out, like she would be a part of not the war, but at least help in some way. Like, I don't know, with her techie stuff, like distract the angels or something, I don't know. I genuinely thought this season she might find out, but come on, next season she has to know who Lucy is. I'm gonna deal. Don't tell me we've end the series without with her not knowing what the series is all about. That's hilarious. And we didn't get to see Trixie, which of course I'm very disappointed. I'm sure, like, because of course there's like what's her name, Chloe did say that she was staying with her mom and Chloe's mom, I mean, and Dan's parents. But yeah, Linda, we had a confrontation with her in terms of like Maze saying, like, you know, she was not able to get through to like coming to terms with Dan's death. And Linda really rightfully put it that, you know, in order to feel the pain, you know how it's like, you cannot, you know, you cannot feel pain without love, right? Like, only if you know what love is, you will know what pain really is. And pain, not knowing what love is, worse than, you know, the fear of loss, which is so true. Like, you know, being alone, lonely, and all of that, like, that really truly makes a lot of sense with how Maze's character is set up, because she was a demon who was alone, did not care about anything. She was a torturer, loved killing, to her being a bounty hunter and then nurturing her growth of connection with Linda and everyone around her, to then feeling emotionally traumatized at the fact that she has now lost Dan, her close friend, and not being able to come to terms with his death, being a demon herself, just goes to show how great of a character arc her like, you know, well, her character has been. So it's nuts to see that, you know, Maze took so long to figure out that she already had a soul. But yeah, it was very, very touching, that entire scene that she had, like, you know, her killing, like the she, and when Dan had that like what is that, a steak, no, steak, yeah, I think it was a, not steak, a sting, sorry, sting, I don't know why I said steak, no, forget it, I can't even recall their names, it's not even worth it. But that operation, that where they killed their gang members or something, that bit just where she was like remembering that, and Amenadil and Linda were like comforting her, like, yeah, okay, whatever you think, find comfort, and your happiest moments with Dan, just remember that. But yeah, I'm so conflicted. I don't know how I feel. I feel very happy that this was don't get me wrong, I really liked this finale. I mean, Lucifer is God, like, that is that. The thing is, because I knew that was going to happen, I just felt like Chloe's death and then her coming back all happened so fast that I'm like, what, like that. I just I feel like it was way too fast, like everything happened so quickly. I don't know. I felt like I wish the finale was a bit more longer. Again, selfish reasons, just so that I'll be like, oh, this was an amazing finale. It was a very good finale. Out of 10, I would give it a 7. Actually 8, because of the Dan and Maze connection bit. An 8 out of 10. But yeah, I truly loved this. I loved this idea that they took with God, and I knew that God's presence would be like, you know, the last present, like the last, how do you say, appearance of Dennis would be when he went with Charlotte to her universe and whatnot. But yeah, I also wanted like the appearance of God, and then he just went so fast. Like, he came and he went. Like, I felt Lucy's pains, like, to get to spend some more time with him. Like, he was here 1 minute and he's gone the next. Like, oh God. I think that was the entire purpose of it, and I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate the need to want, like, the love that you have already for a character that you've known for such a little time is very crazy. And I think Dennis does real good justice for playing God, and he was my favorite thing this entire 8 episodes that came out. My favorite character, and I loved him in the way he played it, the way he was doing everything. again, just did justice to his character. So I loved that bit. But I can't believe it's over. I really don't believe it. The next season, I have no predictions. The only thing is that we're gonna see how it's gonna be with Lucy being God, and how they're going to manage his relationship with Chloe and Trixie, and then you know, everyone like now being allies with Lucy. How is he going to make the, you know, the world a better place? What is he going to do different to his father? How is he going to be different? And then about Dan, he will definitely, like, you know, who's good, like how do you say, with Maze being, because Maze wanted to be you know, Queen of Hell, and being the Warden of Hell, she has to now explain to Dan that face your guilt, you know, approach it headstrong and walk through that door so that you will end up in heaven and you're not in that hell loop over and over again. In a kind of way, I'm not being sadistic or anything, but in a kind of way I wanted to see how it played out with Dan's hell loop. Maybe that will be played out in season 6. But yeah, I don't think it's possible with Lucy being God that he can bring Dan back. I don't think that's a thing, like, because if that was the case, they would have brought every soul deserves a second chance like that if they go to heaven. So that would seem unnatural to do that, because once he goes to heaven, he would have found peace. So Dan for sure is gone, which saddens me a lot. But yeah, Trixie, I don't know how she's going to be. Oh, I hope she doesn't, you know, I feel very scared for her character. Like, I don't want her to go off, like, not go off, but I want her to feel that she can always come to Lucy or Chloe, of course, her own mom, Linda, Maze, anyone. And I really wanted to see some Maze and Trixie moments, I'm not gonna lie. I really did. But it was only 8 episodes, so I can't expect too much. It's not like an entire season that we're getting. It was just 5 parts. So that's why I'm saying, like, I actually appreciate the finale. It was just coming to terms with what we already had to what we will get in the next 8 episodes, and we got that. So I definitely should not be saying, oh, we should have this or that. But it's just things that I think, oh, would have also been a great add-on to. But whatever this 8 episodes was perfect. I really, really enjoyed it. But yeah, Dan Espinosa was the highlight of this, and Our Darling God. But that was an intense finale. Intense, I'm not gonna lie. It broke me for sure. And yeah, but I am fine. I've come to terms with Dan. Still hurts like a real bee, but it's fine. It's fine, because I know now Lucy's God, things are gonna be fine. But yeah, season 6, whenever you're coming, we're ready. But yeah, what did you guys think of today's episode, or the finale in general? I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are as excited as I am for season 6, even though I'm not showing it as much, because I know we have to wait a long time, maybe a year. I hope not. For selfish reasons again. But anyhow, take care, guys. It's been a great, fun 8 episodes. I have enjoyed it, and I hope you all have too. See you guys in season 6. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Please don't forget to wear a mask and stay safe for your friends and family. Till then, guys, season 6, whenever you come, we're ready. Bye.